Hello, my name is NadiraPerera, and I'll be showing you how I'm going to demonstrate my RESTful Bookstore API implementation using JAX-RS for this coursework. As you can see, I have two packages. One is the resource package and one is the main package where everything is in. And I have made all the classes. And I have added a JAX-RS configuration class as well. I've added the exception mappers and the exceptions. So now I will be running this. It's successfully running, so we shall go to Postman now. Okay, so first of all, let me first go to this and create a book. I've already created a book here. Let me just see all the books there is at the moment. Okay, so this book has not been created yet. Let's create this. This shows that it has been created, so let's move on to the next one. Create a book with an invalid author ID. So I put the author ID as 999, as you can see. It says that the author ID does not exist. So yeah, this is successful. Create a book with an empty title. So I have not included the title here, and I will be running this. It says title cannot be empty. And create a book with a future publication year. And I put the publication in the future, 2030. So I'll be running this. Publication year cannot be in the future. And create a book with a negative price, minus 34.99. Oh wait, there's a small mistake here. Let me just change this. Right, let me go back and change this. Okay, say book price must be greater than 0 because I put the year as the future year, so that's why it didn't work earlier, so now it's working. Create a book with a negative stock. Stock is minus 40. Book stock cannot be negative. Yes. So I'll now get all the books. The book that we created is also here by George R. Martin. So this is successful. Get books by ID. So I put the ID here and let me run this. Shows this. Just go back to this and check the IDs. So let's get number 2 and see. Okay. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Check 3. Game of Thrones is there. Okay. Let me check invalid ID number here, 999. Does not exist. So let me just update that book we made earlier. So I put the, let me just go back and check the ID again. ID number is 4. So I put the ID number here and I've written updated here. So now it should change from Fire and Blood to Fire and Blood updated. And update book with invalid data. So I've not put a title here. And when you run this, it says invalid input, book title cannot be empty. So this is successful. And we will be deleting the book we earlier created. So basically I have put the ID here. So let's delete it. And let's check all books again to see whether that book is there. And now it's gone. Now it's gone. So this is working. So now I'll be creating a non-existent book, 999 as the ID, does not exist. Create an author with valid data. Now I've put the author here from in the URL and authors, and I put Stephen King as and the name and biography. So when I run this, this is successful. So this is created, and now I'll be creating an author with an empty name, and I basically cut out the name here. Name cannot be empty. So this is working, and now I'll be getting all the authors. I put authors here, and when I run this, it shows all the authors. Even Stephen King is already there. And now I'll be checking them authors by the ID. 2, 3. So this is working, as you can see. Let's try an invalid ID. 999, 999. Does not exist. Stephen King. So basically I have put as the name here Stephen King updated. I put the ID number so I can change the name. So when I run this, it says Stephen King updated. So now if we get all authors, it should say Stephen King updated right here. So now I will be uh, putting an invalid this thing data. So basically, instead of biography, I have put description. So this is considered as the invalid data. So I will run this, and it says autobiography cannot be null. So yeah. And now I'll be deleting the author we made, which is Stephen King. I put the ID number here, and now it's gone. So if you go to all authors, it's gone. So this is successful. So now I'll be getting all books by the author with an valid ID. So I put the author, the ID, and the books. Let's see. This is working. 200. Okay. Get books by non-existent customer. I put 999 here. This customer. Non-existent author, sorry. Yeah. Now we will be creating a customer with valid data. So I put the name, email, and password, and I put customers here. So when I run this, the customer is created, and when I go to this one and I try to create a duplicate email, so I put the name as Dave John this time, and I put the same email as the earlier one we created. So when I run this, it will say an email with this email already exists. A customer with this email already exists. So yeah, so you can't, this is successful. You can't have duplicate emails. And now I will be creating a customer with an invalid email format. So I put some random stuff here, and this doesn't work. So it says invalid email format. And now I'll get all customers, and the customer we made is already here. So we created Sandy J, and that's here. And now I'll be getting customers by the ID. 2 and 3, Sandy J. So this is working as well. So now I'll be getting customers by an invalid ID. So same thing as earlier, they are not found. So now I will be updating the customer with valid data. So I put the earlier one we made, put his ID, and I will change the password. It was one password 123. I'm going to put it as 12345 or like anything basically. And now the password is changed. Now I will be deleting this customer. So now this is 3 because that is his ID. And now the customer is deleted. Now if I go to all customers, that customer is no longer there. So now I'll be adding items to the cart with valid data. So I put resources, customers, and the ID and cart and items in the URL. So you can see it. Yeah, so this doesn't exist. I'll be going and creating the customer again because I put 4 here as the ID. So if I create a customer, okay, now we can go back here and I have put his ID here. So I put the ID and quantity, and now it shows the items have been added to the cart. So he got Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. So that is in his cart. And if you put non ID which doesn't exist, it's gonna say customer ID does not exist. And now we will add non-existent books to cart. So it says book ID 999 does not exist. So this book is not existing. So we will go back to this and we will get the card from the valid customer which we made earlier. So sign DJ's ID is here, and now he got Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. So that is in his card, and we will update that like this. We put 41 here. We updated that. Create an order, and here. This is working. So I will be getting the orders for valid customer here and non-existent customer because 999 and get order by valid ID. So this is working. Wait, 4 here, and we can see his one. Non-existent customer again. This doesn't work. And yeah, that is the end of this video. As you can see, everything is fully functioning. There's no issue here, and all the methods are working properly. And yes, that is the end of this video. Thank you very much.